we're waiting for some people to join, so we always have to do that little awkward stage before before other people join on the live. This is for the benefit of you guys watching the live back. So if you are watching this back since after it was recorded, I suppose, then hello, I hope you're well. And let's just wait for some people to join, and we can get into this. So I'm actually currently I'm in Malta right now, taking my mum away. It was actually part of a Christmas present, and I only just got around to it, but it's pretty spectacular. Let me see if I can just show you some views of this place whilst we're waiting for some people to join. Look at this. Pretty special, huh? Pretty damn cool. It's like full on every direction. Bit of me that. Yeah, very, very nice, and something special about being able to shut the window. Something special about being able to then do it with your mum, you know? Take her away and get to spend that time. It's one of those core memories, those core things as an entrepreneur, to sit out on this balcony. Come on. So it's one of those core things as an entrepreneur that you really strive for, you know? Being able to treat your mum, take her to places and get to live it with her. Like, isn't that just everything just there? Like, being able to treat those people around you, that's like the core dream as an entrepreneur. So let me just see this chat. So let's see what I can see from you guys. I can't actually see this chat. Cool. Nice. All right, guys. So cool. Got you guys here. So I'm actually in Malta right now. For any of you that just joined, so I'm in Malta, taking my mum just for a treat. But I actually wanted to jump on this call. I was going live a couple of days ago on Instagram, and I couldn't manage to get YouTube to work at the same time. Regardless, we're hosting a live event next Wednesday, and this has been a long time in planning. This is actually the first time I'm ever teaching the stuff that I'm going to teach at this event. Now, I do want to stipulate first of all that if you're not at or above 10k a month right now, or around that level, we can just squeeze you in level, then it won't apply to you. This is a workshop that really only applies to existing agency owners who are at or around 10k that want to scale to 100k plus. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, Jordan, you've been teaching beginners forever, right? And that's exactly why we've created this workshop, because we have a high-end mastermind. We get those guys incredible results, called agencies making up to 750k a month in that mastermind. Killers who have worked with us from zero, but we've never had that middle core offer to go out and change the game for existing agencies and help them scale. And so I can't wait to get into it. What I've been working on over the past 12 months, with full transparency, has just been absolutely insane, and is going to turn this industry on its head. Nothing in the market exists like this right now. And so next Wednesday, there's going to be not even just a taste of that. We're going to be diving into the specific scaling strategy that we've used in our agency, Affluent.co, over the past 12 to 24 months to hit consistent six-figure and multi-six-figure months. And we've helped other people achieve the same thing inside of our mastermind, but now I want to bring it to the general public. And so if you're at or around 10k a month, then make sure you reserve a spot for this. There is a link in the description. I won't be hosting another one of these again, and it is genuinely a live event. It's not built to trick you with some recording like many other of those events. So apologies if it's a bit noisy in the background, by the way. It's pretty beautiful, bells and so on. It's such an amazing place here. So yeah, anyway, if you do want to attend, spots are very limited. We've already got over 300 people signed up for this event, and so I want to interact with you. So get there and don't just sign up and then not turn up. You're going to miss out. There is no replay whatsoever. So you're going to want to sign up and attend so you can get and extract the value. I'm going to be giving away an entire data tracking system for existing agencies. I've also got a bunch of other bonuses as well. But again, if you are under 10k a month right now, which is a majority of you are who are going to be watching this, then please don't apply. This won't apply for you right now. But of course, I'm creating all this incredible content for you guys on YouTube. So the Mason Flow series, which I'm running at the moment, like you guys have been absolutely loving. If you're in the chat right now watching this, like chuck a yes or whatever. Tell me, have you been loving Mason Flow? Like, I want your live feedbacks in as we can talk to each other right now. Have you been loving the Mason Flow series? Did you like the Reno Reach series? Yeah, and I can endeavor to continue creating content like that for you guys. I've got it planned. Yeah, let me know. And I'm glad. Okay, cool. what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be, yeah, Jamie, if you missed Mason Flow, bro, you need to watch these videos, man. We're starting another agency from scratch. I'm going to be creating another video as of next. We've got one going out this week, I believe, where we're going through the building out the outreach strategy. Next, we have the, I'm going to be building out a lead magnet funnel as well. So you guys will be able to see the process of that, which is going to be pretty incredible. Yeah, it's going to be mental valuable. And then we'll see. Then we'll see if we want to continue. If we want to continue, there's enough demand, then I'll continue creating that content for you guys. So I think, like, going forward in the brand, it's full transparency. I am in a place in my career now where I do think it is very important for me. I really do enjoy. I love working with beginners. I love helping people start, and I'm always going to help you guys start. It resonates with who I was when I first started, and I want to be the mentor for you guys that I always wanted in those early stages, because it just didn't exist. And even still to this day, the quality of mentor out there in the agency space is very low, because the guys that are teaching don't actually own agencies and don't practice what they preach, and so they're teaching you based on this theory that they've kind of conceptualized and made up and kind of and tested through other people using it in the industry. Whereas the shit I test on my real agency, I get real results, and then I give it to you guys only when it's proven afterwards. It's not the other way around. You're not the guinea pig for my teachings. I'm the guinea pig for my teachings, and you only get the proven stuff. So I'm always going to teach beginners. But I am moving into a place in the business where we're going to be educating an awful lot more existing agencies, multi-millionaire agencies, etc., and taking equity deals and so on, because that's just naturally where we've progressed to. And I think that we can provide. I know that we are. What we've been working on over the past 12 months is just going to completely revolutionize this industry. There is nothing out there right now that does this. And so I want to help people get consistent lead flow. I want them to get out of taking their own sales calls. If you're an agency owner and you're making over 10K a month right now, and you're still taking your own sales calls, that's a massive issue. And so we need to get you off the phones, right? We need to get you a team of setters. We need to get you a team of good closers that you can trust, that understand your product. We need to have an incredible fulfillment team. We need to have an awesome operations team that you can trust, so you're not just stuck in the weeds in the day-to-day running of your business. You need to be spending 80% of your time on proactive things, okay? Going out there, getting the big deals, getting strategic partnerships in. This is all the stuff that I'm going to be going through and teaching you next Wednesday. And so all of these things are so vitally important as an existing and established agency owner. They don't apply to beginners. In the early stages as a beginner, it's all about throwing shit at the wall, just doing as much as you can every single day, testing a whole bunch of different things and hoping something sticks, right? It's maximizing on your outreach quantity. It's reaching out to a bunch of different niches. It's being quite varied with your offers. But when you hit that 10K point, the game changes completely. And I think many people get stuck and they plateau at like 10, 20, 30, maybe even 50K a month. They can't get through it. And it's because what they're trying to do is they're repeating the same systems that got them to 10K without an understanding that the game is completely different beyond that point. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching on Wednesday. And so just to go through a couple of quick questions, and then guys, if you've got some questions for me today, feel free to chuck them in the chat. I've got a little bit of time right now. I'm not going to be on this for ages. We're in a beautiful setting right now. It feels right. I'm hanging out with you on the weekend as well, which is cool. I'm glad you guys are here on the weekend. If you've got some questions, fire them into the chat. It can be about our no bullshit agency scaling workshop. It can be about just your agency in general. Get them in, and I'll get some answered for you. But just to go through, I've been seeing a couple of repeat emails. Cactus, I didn't notice that bad boy. You wouldn't want to sit on that, would you? Fucking hell. I've noticed a couple of repeat questions around the actual bootcamp itself. And so let me put this pencil down, because I'm just going to be playing around with this bad boy for ages and not. So I've been asked a ton of times, okay, look, I'm very busy. Do I have to attend a full two days? And my honest and frank answer to anyone who's like, do I have to spend 2 to 3 hours a day with you for 2 days? Well, my question to you would be well, how serious are you about actually growing your business? How serious and how much time do you think it's going to take in order for you to get your business from 10K to 100K? Because if you can't spend 2 to 3 hours over 2 days with someone delivering an immense amount of value for you virtually for free, then you're never going to be able to build a 100K a month agency, and you're too lazy to be able to sustain that. So to be completely frank, like, yeah, I mean, it's just a terrible, terrible excuse even considering, do I have the time to go through this? Of course you do. You want to learn from one of the industry leaders and tons of other industry leaders who I've personally helped build incredible agencies. Of course you do. If you don't, then there's something not going on quite right there. So let's get rid of that. I've had a lot of people who are under 10K saying, can I still attend if I'm under 10K? look, that's not going to work for you. It's different strategies, different. You need to stick to the Mason Flow system. You need to stick to Renault Reach. Those series are built to help you specifically. Follow them, hit the 10K, and then come join us at a future event. I don't know when this next one's going to be. For now, this is the only one that we're going to have, and yeah, there won't be any replays. So, but yeah, again, I don't want to feel like you guys have been excluded. You're not. It's just different shit for different people, and that's just how it is. That's how business works. Let's not try and get ahead of ourselves, because you're going to screw yourself over. Okay, don't run before you can walk. Important. Cool. So let's. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I've been asked of recently. Oh, cool. Let me go through some of these questions so we can get some of these. So. First, I'll answer questions about the bootcamp. Will this be as a course later on or live coaching? I'm not quite a 10K month your agency. So I will be teaching the stuff that I'm going to be going through in the bootcamp publicly. There is a mechanism for that. And yeah, I've got something incredible coming up. So you will have the opportunity when you hit 10K. Look, if you're not at 10K yet, you're not going to miss out on anything by not attending. This information will be available to you in some way, shape or form in the future, okay? And the not so distant future either. Question, I've hit 10K a month. Awesome, Jamie, great to hear it, man. I've turned on ads this week and have 2 qualified calls next week. Problem is, I can't get a closer that's good. Okay, so that's awesome with your ads. I'd love to be able to, if you join the No Bullshit Agency Workshop next week, we're going to be going through some of the stuff around ads. We're going to be going through on day 2, actually, it's even more important you attend day 1 on that instance. We go through some really specific data tracking systems and some metrics that you need to be looking at, which I call North Star metrics. That are actually fundamental to running ads. Most people run agency ads look at things like their cost per lead, their cost per qualified book call, etc. These are important metrics, but they're low-end metrics, and I'm going to be running through some North Star metrics that you need to be mindful of if you're running ads right now in order for you to maximize the success there. So make sure you're there on day 1. In day 2, I'm actually going to be going through with the new strategies and ad formats that are working really well for us right now at affluent.co when it comes to paid ads. So you're just going to get maximum value out of that. If you're struggling to get closers as well, something that we're going to go through too, albeit we're not going to go through the entire hiring process then, but I'll be touching on that. And then outside of that, I've got some incredible training for you that would really help you then. So hiring closers is an art, and we've gone through the process of hiring tens and tens of different salespeople over the years. I used to manage sales teams myself outside of even just my agency, and so we can certainly help you there. It is an art form hiring a good closer, but yeah, you can systemize it very easily, and yeah, we can certainly go through that. It'd be awesome to have you on the workshop, Jamie. We also have a Q&A session at the start of day 2, and so we can go through any questions that kind of arise from day 1. You can ask me on the morning of day 2, and we can kind of go through that. But this sounds like it's the perfect event for you at the perfect time in the place that you're in. You're really going to want to make sure you don't make some of the fundamental mistakes that agencies make when they're running their ads, and so the shit that we're going to be going through is seriously going to help you in your current position. Just because they don't want to be sold, they want to talk about the passion for an hour. I've had 2 times salespeople really good at sales, but they're too salesy and they got turned off. Yeah, I mean, that's 101, you know. You don't hire salespeople that are too salesy. It's an art form. It's not about the closer, it's about the prospect, and it's about listening to the prospect and understanding their needs and desires. It does not take an incredible closer to be able to do that. It just takes a great one, or even a good one that can be nurtured. These are all frameworks and systems and so on that I can give you access to, and I can guide you through that process and really help you. No, guys, I'm not in the UK right now. Can you tell? I'm in Malta right now. You can see, look at this view. Incredible. Taking my mum away. I bought her for Christmas. I was like, what's to get my mum this year? I bought her a nice trip, so I'm here. I'm taking her to a 2 Michelin star restaurant this evening. We're gonna wine and dine, do an 8-course tasting, and there is nothing like these moments in entrepreneurship. You know, when you work your ass off so hard. I've been working 12, 15 hour days and so on, and then you're like, right, let's take my mum away. Let's treat her. Let's treat the queen. So yeah, incredible place, by the way. If you've never been to Malta, incredible place, like absolutely stunning. I've never been here before, but couldn't recommend it enough. Let's have a look some more of the chat. First, I am going to prioritize questions about the event next week, but if any of you guys have got questions about the event, then I will prioritize them, and if not, I'm going to jump into some other questions right now as well. And then yeah, cool. So what else we got going on here? Can SMMA work in India? Of course it can. It can work from anywhere. I've got 6-figure students from India. Thoughts on legally hiring versus contracting? Contract where you can is the short answer. yeah, as many contractors as possible. There's more legalities and complexity that comes with employment. Thoughts on a retainer model versus pay per results as a complete beginner with no experience. Retainer model really for beginners, and don't shy away from any free trials when you're just starting out as well. Just get as much experience as possible. What you want is leverage. Leverage is the thing that we want to stack as much of as possible as soon as we possibly can. And so yeah, the easiest or the biggest leverage and the most valuable leverage that you can collect is case studies. And how do we get case studies if we don't have results? We can go out there, we can prove ourselves, and so on. Jamie, great to hear it, man. Good to have you signed up. Look forward to speaking to you there. Yeah, we'll make sure we get the chance to engage and go through your specific situation. So looking forward to having you there, man. It's going to be awesome for you. Like, we've put so much. I'd say myself and the team, we've put so much into this. It's just going to be the best $7 that you have ever spent in your life, man. Okay. Right. How much do you need to start an SMMA? Really depends on your situation. As little as $20 and as much as $300, depending on all the software that you want to use. It really does depend on the situation and also your knowledge, like, and whether you're going to invest in a program or not. Okay. Do any payment provider? No, you just need a bank account. What is one mental module you would always recommend? I don't know if there's like a specific answer you're seeking there, but a quote I always advise: you change your thoughts and you change your world. I truly believe that we are the maker of our reality, and if what exists in our brain actualizes in reality, and we literally can create and mold reality as if it was Play-Doh. We just need to be brave enough to believe in ourselves enough in order to create that reality. And so anytime that you're down, anytime that you're doubting, anytime that you think this isn't for you, okay, somebody else out there isn't doubting, somebody else out there isn't down, somebody else out there is believing, and those people do succeed. And so if we change the way we perceive things, then that the thing itself will change around us. And so yeah, change your thoughts and you change your world. Like, you can live by that in absolutely everything. You feel shit about something, change it. Okay, change all of it. Go and take this first step, starting the agency soon. Awesome. Creating Facebook ads. I've got a video on Jordan Platten Extra if you want to go check that out. I put out a recent video there. Does Affluent accept under 18s? Yes, we do, but you have to be financially qualified. The reason why we turn away 18-year-olds, broadly speaking, is because most 18-year-olds can't afford to join the program. Full transparency on that one. So if you've got finances, you've got cash available, or you've got access to cash, then we will, of course, have that conversation with you. Also, we expect a certain level of mental maturity. We're not going to take people in and just gonna act like idiots. And so yeah, if you've got a level of mental maturity, you're serious about this, you actually want to make a success for yourself. We're the best program in the industry, man. We take it very, very seriously. That's why we don't accept everybody. We only accept people who we genuinely believe will be serious about this. We don't want people to come in and bog the community down, be wasting people's time. So, yeah. Okay, cool. What else you got for me, guys? I'm just like scrolling through these messages right now. If not, we'll call it a day in a minute. I need to get ready for dinner anyway. So, yeah. Let me just have a look if I've any other recent questions. I own a this is one. I own a email agency, and you own an ad agency. Does that make any difference? I've actually had a few agencies, a few of you guys reach out, who have multiple different agencies, and you've probably already heard me say this many times before, but like, I don't care if you've got an SMMA, an IGPA, a lead generation agency, an AI automation agency, an email agency, a conversion optimization agency. I don't really care what label you put on yourself. Okay, the world likes to put labels on themselves, or people like to put labels on themselves. I'm a goth, I'm a chap, I'm an emo, I'm a hipster, I'm a whatever, you know, I'm a hippie. And everyone likes to put labels on themselves. Actually, labels are just limitations, and so I certainly don't like to do that for myself. So listen, all agencies are the same. The only difference is the service that we provide and who we provide it to. By that same sentiment, the acquisition strategies that you use in order to acquire clients are the same. The nuances just change. Same with operations, same with back-end fulfillment from like a structural standpoint, same with managerial styles. All agencies are the same. If you are convinced they are all completely different to each other, it's just because you've been sold some dream by somebody else who's trying to sell your program on a specific agency. And so by that light, any single person that owns any agency from any corner of the globe, as long as you're already at a 5-figure a month point, or you're around that point, the No BS scaling workshop is for you and will apply to you. Any of the strategies that we use, even if you offer an SEO service or Google Ads service to chiropractors versus lawyers, or whoever it is, I don't care. Everything that we teach will apply to you regardless of your situation. That is very important to understand. Don't fall into a trap. Try not to limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box, because boxes are confined. Don't apply a label to yourself, because all you're going to do is create limitation upon yourself and your business, and you'll lose the ability to think outside of the box. Okay. Cool. Will the people who aren't at 10K be able to take these systems away when in the future when they hit it? Yes, absolutely, 100%. I will make these systems available to everybody. There's going to be multiple mechanisms in which you can get hold of them. So if if you're not at that level yet, and therefore you don't apply or you're not qualified to attend next week, that's fine. I will make sure you have the systems that you need when you need them. Okay, this is not just going to. Whilst the event at the moment is that we haven't got another one in the diary, you will have the opportunity to learn these things from me again. Okay. But for those of you that are at 10K, it's not worth the risk waiting until that next time is. Okay, because let's say hypothetically one of your competitors in your direct niche, in your direct service offering as well, that main competitor, they attend this event. They're going to be at a significant unfair advantage than you. So don't wait on this, okay? 1 month could cost you an awful lot. If you're already in the right position, okay, and only if you're in the right position, then don't sleep on this. You will regret it. If I had this stuff when I first started, I just dread to think. Zane, you don't need to spam the chat, man. Can you start an agency at 16? That's a very silly question to ask. What does that even mean, bro? Can I start an agency at 16? Do you need me to tell you whether you can start a business? Okay, let me ask you the question. Do you think you can start an agency at 16? Are you in the position? Could you start an agency? Because I know lots of other people could start an agency at 16. Yeah, sure, but can you? You know? Are you mentally mature enough? Because you're asking me if you can start for permission, you know? Some random guy over the internet. Do I have permission to start a business? I'm only 16. Permission to do whatever the fuck you want to do, Zane. The world is yours to take it, but you have to have authority. You have to be firm in your decisions. You don't hesitate. So if you want to start an agency, you just need to be sure that you want to start an agency. Do I recommend starting an agency at 16? That's a whole different scenario, you know? What was I doing at 16? Going out, partying, started a clothing brand, working a bunch of jobs, enjoying my life, to be frank. Do I think that at 16 years old, everyone should be running businesses? I don't know. Let's not get political on this live chat. If you want to run a business because you want to run a business and not because society has told you run a business, or because your mates on Instagram who look really cool have a business, or because you follow an influencer that makes you want to have a business, but if only yourself and your own selfish reasons, your own mindset, if you want to start an agency, of course you fucking should. You can do anything you want to do. You can achieve anything you want. You can grasp life and you can just create the life that you want to live, but only for you. So if you want to start an agency because everybody else in the world is making you think you need to start an agency, don't do it. Live your life, do whatever you want to do authentically, always be yourself. But if you want to do it for you, of course you can, man. Of course you can. Okay. When's Mason Flow coming? I think we've got another video coming up this week. Don't hold me to that. The content team will know. I'd see if I can find out. I believe there's another video going out this week. There's going to be another one, I believe, next week as well. But yeah, there's going to be at least 2 more episodes of the Mason Flow series. So. And then obviously we're going to give it away to one of you guys as well, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, if you haven't yet commented on those Mason Flow videos, then make sure you go through and you comment on each video in order to be considered for us to give that agency. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to get myself ready for dinner. So it's been a pleasure talking to you all as always. What's that? $7. $7. This is the price of the No Bullshit Agency Scaling Workshop, which is obviously just a ridiculous amount of money. And so, yeah, we've done that with intention. It's cheap enough to make everybody want to come to it who qualifies, but also to show to you guys that we're not trying to make any profit on this at all. I don't make any money off free to 500 people attending an event at $7. That would be absurd. But you're going to get immense value from this, and full transparency, if you enjoy these 2 days, which you're going to have an incredible time, making over 10K a month, you're going to fucking love it. And if you do, then I might make you an offer to work with us in another degree, and that will completely transform your agency and your life. So guys, much love. If you're over 10K a month right now, then make sure you click the link, reserve a spot for No Bullshit Agency Scaling Workshop. We do have limited seats. We will be capping it, so I suspect it will sell out before the event actually starts. And so if you're at that point, then awesome. If you're not yet, then don't worry, that's fine. Follow the Mason Flow series, get into Reno Reach. Please don't sign up to the event because it won't apply to you, but make sure you go absorb the content on other platforms, all the other videos. Another Mason Flow video will be coming out in the next couple of days. And as always, it's great to speak to you all. I love you all, and I hope you all have an incredible weekend. Go smash your goals at the start of next week, and I will speak to you all very, very soon.